They say love can surprise you when you least expect it. But what happens when betrayal and heartbreak come before the surprise? This is my story, full of secrets, heartbreak, and the most unexpected twist of all: falling for someone I should have stayed away from. My name is Katie, and this is how everything changed. I used to work at a quiet little cafe in town, nothing special, but it was mine, until the day I fell for someone I shouldn't have. His name, John. He was older, charming, and did he know exactly what to say? The problem? He was also my boss's son. And worse, he wasn't in it for love. One day, everything came crashing down. John's dad, angrily: "What do you think you're doing? I told you to stay away from my employees." John, coldly: "Dad, it's not what it looks like. She came onto me. I didn't want to say it, but she's been following me." My heart shattered. John's dad, sternly: "I don't have a choice, Katie. You know the rules. No relationships at work. You're fired." Just like that. Fired. Not because I broke the rules, but because someone else broke my heart. John, smirking: "You should be thankful. A girl like you doesn't get guys like me without a little pretending." I couldn't believe the cruelty in his voice. All those promises, they meant nothing. I left without saying a word, and I promised myself one thing: never again. But fate had different plans. The next day, as I tried to piece my dignity back together, John's father came to the cafe. I tried to push him away. He reminded me too much of his son. But he didn't leave. He just stood there, with kind eyes and soft words. "I just wanted to check if you're okay, that's all." I didn't trust it at first. Why would I? But he kept coming back. Not with gifts, not with apologies, but with presence. He helped clean dishes, chopped vegetables, shared stories. Nothing romantic. Just human. And slowly, something shifted. He made me feel safe. Something John never gave me. Weeks passed. One day, while preparing lunch together, he looked at me and said, "You're an incredible cook, Katie. We'd love to have you back at the cafe." I hesitated. How can I go back to when your son is still there? That's when he looked at me, truly confused. "My son said you stalked him, that you were desperate." "What?" "He was the one who chased me. He said he loved me." His face darkened, and in that moment, the truth hit us both. John had lied again. A few days later, I found him in the cafe kitchen, quiet, humble, eyes full of guilt. "I didn't approach you just out of sympathy," he said. "I came to check on you, but I stayed because I started to fall in love." I froze. Love. I didn't know what to say. But before I could respond, a loud knock broke the moment. It was John. "Dad, she's back again. She's obsessed." But this time, his father didn't defend him. He looked him dead in the eye and said, "I believe her. Now get out of my cafe." I couldn't believe it. He stood by me, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. And that's then I realized I loved him too. We started spending more time together, and yes, we became more than friends. But it wasn't perfect. One night we were sharing a quiet dinner when his ex suddenly knocked at the door, with their child in the car. My heart sank. She didn't even blink before saying, "He has a wife." He never left me. I looked at him. "Is it true?" He couldn't speak. He stammered, fumbled, and then finally admitted, yes, they were separated, but not divorced. And the worst part, she didn't know about me. I felt sick. I ran out, heart in pieces again. Days passed, and just when I thought I'd hit rock bottom, I ran into someone new, James. He was kind, supportive, a complete stranger who offered to help. One night, I opened up to him, told him everything, my heartbreak, my fears, my anger, and he just listened. Then he said something I'll never forget. "You can't start a new life until you let go of the past." He leaned in to kiss me, but I pulled away. "I'm not ready," I whispered. He smiled gently. "That's okay. Healing isn't a race." But just when I thought I'd found someone genuine, John appeared again, calling me, texting me, begging to meet. I didn't respond. Until one day I walked into the cafe and he was standing there with my ex's father. They were arguing, shouting, until finally John stormed out. His father turned to me with tears in his eyes. "I'm sorry, I should have told you everything." And then he added, "But my feelings for you, they were never a lie." I wanted to believe him, but could I? Later that week, James came to visit me, and with him was a woman, tall, gorgeous, smiling. "Hi, I'm Lily, his sister," she said. I blinked. "Wait, you're his sister?" All the jealousy, the doubt, the fear, it melted away. Everything made sense. He wasn't hiding anything, and for the first time in a long time, I felt peace. So where am I now? Well, I'm not with John. That